Chris Chinnock here for Insight Media. I'm at CES 2025 in the Appotronics suite. So Appotronics is a laser uh, phosphor projector maker based in China. They provide projectors for many other brands actually, both in the professional space. So did you think cinemas to conference rooms, etc., as well as consumer space. So home theaters, for example. And their third business area is automotive, which is what I want to take a look at here. So one of the applications they're showing is sometimes called a puddle display. So these are little projectors that sit in the door or on the side of the car, and it will project a logo or some information about what's going on. This is I've learned there's actually some regulations about this in both China and the U.S. And one of the regulations is that you can't project something when the car is moving. So that's going to be a distraction. Second of all, the projection cannot be in color. So that has limited the introduction of these to as so far to black and white only projectors. Now, what Appotronics is showing here is actually a color version of this, and um, the regulations do allow color, but only if it's a parked car. But I guess what they're also trying to do is kind of maybe, I don't know if it's pushing the regulations or negotiating the regulations, but they want to be able to implement this color version for a car when it's backing up, for example. So in China, parking spots are very tight, and so often the driver will get out of the car and the car will automatically park itself. So this becomes an option to display some information when the car is being parked. To It's a safety consideration. This second demo is their laser colorful headlight projector. This is a product that's actually been commercialized already, and the idea here is you basically create a projector, a video projector that fits inside the car. This goes kind of between the headlights, so it's buried in the grill of the car. Apparently, quite a attractive option in China and Europe. We haven't seen this in the U.S., at least that I'm aware of. But this is a commercialized product and something that's something that they're showing. Let's move on to the series holographic demo that they have over here. There's another video did specifically on the series holographic film here. You can take a look at that. I'll put that in the link down below here. Here the idea is you have a projector and a holographic film. What you can see here, this film goes onto the windshield. It's actually laminated between the two glass panels of the windshield. Um, and that windshield is actually commercially grade and auto certified at this point. And so the plan is for this to actually go into mass production this year. But Appotronics makes the projector that goes in this. So here's a version of that projector that can go into the automobile immediately. But this whole system here is about 2 liters, and clearly the automotive brands and the tier one suppliers want to reduce this volume. Typical HUDs today are 10 liters or 5 to 10 liters, but the goal here is to actually to reduce this to about 1 liter, and they have some ideas about how they're going to do that. So one of the solutions, they have a little demo, which I can't show on the video, but it's basically a ultra short throw projector that shrinks the size of this considerably and brings it. You can turn this horizontally and bring it up a lot closer and do a short throw lens on this, and that should, at least in theory, get you down closer to 1 liter in volume. So that's an interesting development. They're also showing several other demos here. Again, I don't want to have to show them because they're not in production yet. But one is taking their blue lasers and mounting them and actually separating the blue lasers and fiber coupling that to the DMD imager, and then using that to create a headlight display, two headlight displays, a high beam and a low beam. Now, the advantage of doing it with this solution is because the lasers need good thermal control for stabilization of the wavelength, you can put that near the cooling system that's used for the batteries in electric vehicles. So it's almost a bonus that you get by having this laser, the blue laser separated there. You then fiber couple that to the DMD, which would be located where the headlights would be, and you convert that now to white light. This uses yellow phosphor to convert this to white light, and they show a very nice demo here to do that. They're also working on an entertainment screen solution. So it's actually a very similar engine to that puddle display that they showed me, but it will be more compact and a little bit brighter, and would use a separated laser phosphor engine as well. And the idea is you mount this in the trunk of the vehicle, and then they have a screen that rolls down from the roof, and you have it in a cinema in the back seat. Now that would block the driver's rear view mirror, so this would have to be implemented in conjunction with an electronic rear view mirror as well, but very feasible to do. That is the summary of the main benefits here in the Appotronics booth. Chris Chennock for Insight Media.